Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Juliet Avaligbejuliet. Hi, what's up? What's good? In case you're just joining me for the first time, I am Juliet Avaligbejuliet and this YouTube channel is all about DIY crafts, sew along videos, lifestyle and so much more. In today's video, I made this beautiful mesh top, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have been trying to recreate a look by Micah Gianelli. I hope I said that right. Okay, so there is a look where she was putting on a mini skirt, a bralette and a net top. I have made the mini skirt, I have made our bralette, and I have also made, and now I have made the mesh top. Okay, now let's get into the video, shall we?
Alright guys, so this is the net I am using for today's DIY. So I picked one of my favorite tops at home and I traced it out on my net fabric. I didn't trace it out perfectly, I just traced out roughly and I corrected the armhole, comb and neckline. Alright guys, so at this point I have cut out my neckline in a way that my head can go through the top and also the armhole is now corrected. To trace out the sleeve of this top, I am going to place my fabric on fold like so, and I am going to pick the main panel of our top, that is the front and the back panel. I am going to place it together, and at the shoulder points I am going to place the shoulder points to the curve of, or to the fold rather, to the fold of my sleeve like so. And my sleeve, the width of my sleeve is like 6 inches plus sewing allowance 6.5, and my sleeve length is 21 inches. I am going to bring my back panel, I am going to fold it into half, and at the middle points I am going to mark 5 inches down from the top of the neckline, and I am going to cut it out in order to make a keyhole. So guys, this is what my keyhole this is what it is looking like right now, and in order to cover it out, to make it smoother or nicer, I am going to bring my fabric, my Ankara fabric, and I am going to attach it to the keyhole like so. I am placing it right sides facing each other, just straight, and I'm just showing you guys that I extended the fabric, that is, the fabric is longer than the keyhole. So after sewing it like so, right sides facing each other, I am going to flip it and hide the seam like so. So guys, this is what we are looking like right now. I hope you guys understand what I am trying to say, what I am trying to explain. I am not an expert, I just wanted to make it look easy. So now I am going to bring the front panel and the back panel, place it together and sew at the shoulder seam. I actually did a French seam and it came out nice. I like it. So guys, now it is time for me to attach the sleeve to the armhole, that's the main fabric. I actually notched the center of my sleeve, and that center is what I am placing at the shoulder seam. So after I have done that, I am going to sew all of the seams, that is from the sleeve down to the waistline, down to my M line. But at the end of the sleeve, where my cuff is going to be, I am going to go up by 6 centimeters, and I am not going to sew that part. So after I have measured 6 centimeters, that is when I am going to start sewing from my sleeve down to the M line of my next top. Alright guys, so now I have attached my sleeve to my armhole, and I am going to sew from the sleeve down to the M line of our top, except for the part where I measured 6 centimeters off, where my cuff is going to be. Alright guys, so this is my top. I had to put it on the floor in order to get like the view of the whole top. This is my top all sewn and ready to go. So at that point where we measured 6 inches down at my sleeve where I did not sew, I did the exact same thing that I did to the keyhole of the back panel. I did the exact same thing that I did there, and I did it to that part of my sleeve. Okay, yes. So now at this point, I decided I am not going to end the waistline of my top. I left it like that, but you can end yours at this point. For my cuff, my wrist circumference is 6 inches plus 2 inches just so I have more than enough. I added 2 inches, that's 8 inches. So I'm going to cut a rectangle of 3 by 8 inches for my cuff. I have cut out my interfacing. I used the collar stay, and I cut out 3 by 7 instead of 8. I added 2 inches more in order to have more than enough, but at the end of the day it was more than enough, so I reduced it to 7. So I added 1 inch. Now I am just going to preview it to see how my cuff is going to look like when I wear it. Now for my neckline, or for my neckband or so, I actually cut out a rectangle of 2 by 14 and a half. I placed it on my neck, and I didn't like the way it was looking, so I had to tweak, cut out some notches. I just had to do some things in order to get the curve that I needed for my neckband, because I didn't want it to be rectangular. So I made a dart like 1 inch into my neckband. I made it at the middle, and guys, this was something I just did and it came out like this, so I don't really know how to explain it. Okay, well, I hope this video is comprehensible. So guys, when I got out the curve that I wanted, I actually retraced it on another part of the interface. What the waist of the interface is that, not the waist. So now I am going to place all my interfacing on the fabric. I have ironed them and I have cut out another part of the fabric or another fabric, and I am going to take them to the sewing machine and I am going to sew. For my cut, I am going to sew all sides except one longer part of the fabric. I am going to flip it to the right side and I am going to top stitch, and I did that for both parts of my colors. And so this is what my sleeve is looking like after I took it to the sewing machine, and I am going to place my cuff to my sleeve, right side touching the right side. I am going to sew. I actually went in by half of an inch, and that shortened the length of my cuff, so I didn't get the 3 inches I wanted at the end of the day. What a sad situation, guys. It was a sad situation, but either way it came out good. So this is it. I am going to flip my rough seam or excess into the sleeve, and I am going to fold the other end, and I am going to sew. I'm actually going to top stitch from the right side. I hope you guys understand. For my neckband, I am going to do the same thing I did to my cuff. I am going to sew all around. I am going to flip to the right side. But I actually cut out strips of 1.5 by 4.5. I cut out 6 because I thought I was going to use them both for the cuff and for the neckline, but I ended up using them only for my neckband. Okay, so I folded it like so, and I went to the sewing machine and I sewed them short, and this is what they look like. And I actually used 2 for the neckband. So I placed 2 strips in the neckband at the front parts. Okay, so this is my neckband right now, flipped on the wrong side, but I am going to attach them to the right parts of my neckband, and I am going to sew. Okay, so after sewing, I am going to flip my neckband to the right side and then I'm going to top. I'm going to attach the neckband the same way I attached the cuff to the sleeve. Okay. So guys, we are done, and we are done. This is what we're looking like right now. I am going to attach my buttons, my hook and eye, my snaps, and every other thing I need to attach to the neckline and to the cuff in order to give our top the finished look it deserves. Okay.
So one thing I wasn't expecting was this ruffle, this thing I have going on here, and I think it's because the neckline I cut out is longer than the neckband we had, so the ruffle had to come out in order for it to fit in properly. But at the end of the day, it's nice. The neckband really looks nice on it, and the cuff, I actually reduced this, so our cuff's supposed to be somewhere around here, I think. But at the end of the day, it came out nice. I like it. I do. I really like it. And another thing is that I have to extend the back hole, and kind of looks right here. But at the end of the day, it's nice. I really like it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I am not an expert. I am not a professional seamstress or a fashion designer. This is just me, self-taught, using my brain to, maneuver and do all of this. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed this video, if you got a trick or two from this video, do not forget to like. It makes a huge difference. And please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Shalom.